When we set up Resicom back in 2005, the non-conforming borrower back then, it was very similar to probably what they are now, but prior to that there was a lot more options for them. We had numerous amount of non-conforming lenders that were flooding the Australian market. The pricing was quite cheap, available to them at that point in time. The style of loans, there was a whole plethora of them back then. And then when the GFC cleaned a lot of that out, now there's a whole range of different funding sources. A lot of the old guys are slowly coming back in, but the products are a lot tighter. So as a borrower, I think the borrowers fundamentally haven't changed. It's just, some would say, where did they all go? Between sort of 2009 to 2012, when it was really hard to get a non-conforming loan, everyone sort of went, where did all these non-conforming borrowers go? But at that point, some of the banks absorbed some stuff, and I think generally a lot of the non-conforming borrowers that we see at Resicom is mainly business borrowers. And these guys just sat on their laurels and they just didn't do anything. So now the products are opening up, they're coming back. It's not so much that they're always impaired, but they might be more low doc. And now the products are available again. They're coming back and wanting to borrow money and start investing in their business and to continue on and do whatever they need to do. So I think that's where the change was there. Previously, they could always get the money no matter what. Impaired, business, whatever it was, you could get a loan. Now they have to fit a lot more boxes. And we mainly see genuine business people that would be categorised non-conforming, and they come through for the products that we have available. The big benefit with Resicom is we're a much smaller business than the funders that we use. So we have the time to hold their hands and to teach them how to write it. And also, if they wish to refer a transaction, we can help them in that way as well. So we're a lot more hands-on than what our funders might be. They've got BDMs all around the country, but the BDMs around the country always need to hit certain targets. So they can't spend all day long dealing with a certain individual broker. We're much more of a lower volume style business, so we spend time with our brokers to get that done. So we'll teach them how to do it, we'll teach them how not to do it, and we'll also advise them what loans can and can't be done and what shouldn't be done. So that they don't end up getting themselves trapped trying to do a transaction where they probably shouldn't be doing the transaction and it's not the right deal for the client, and let that go. So at Resicom, we can help them if they want to, if they are guys that know non-conforming well, but they're underserviced by the current funders they go direct to, they come through us and get a better service level. Or they really write bank loans, they don't have the time to write our stuff, or they don't know how to write our stuff. There's the three sorts of brokers that we deal with, and every single one of them gets the same level of service from us. So as we've seen recently, the brokers are taking a lot of the control of the market. So over 50% of the market now is mortgage brokers. So when we look at that, there's a lot of competition in the prime space with all the new online applications and things that are coming out for a borrower to be able to apply direct to a bank or direct through some other online application. The non-conforming market, we don't believe those clients are really ever going to do that. They want to talk to someone, they want someone that empathises with them to know about their situation. So they want to see a broker. A lot of the brokers were, a lot of brokers went out of business over the GFC market if they couldn't cope with writing prime loans. So there's not a lot of specialised non-conforming brokers out there. So if you are any good at it or you want to have a go at it, now is the time. Because those clients need brokers. They're not going to go direct to a bank because they can't. They're not going to go direct to too many non-conforming lenders because they're not really set up to take direct clients. So if you're a broker, you should try and diversify your income stream and deal with non-conforming loans.